Okay, filming now. I'm here with Tim Nachman, that's been in the fish business for 25 years. He's going to show us how to fillet a fish. He might be a little bit fast, so I might have to slow it down so he doesn't put the kung fu on us here with the filleting fish. Hey Tim, tell me what are the secrets to, filleting a fish?
Just knowing where I call it the dotted line. There's an area around the fish where there's no scales, where the fins, the skin meet. And, scales will dull your knife and slow you down, so you try to find the areas where the scales aren't going to bother you.
Okay, so I'll watch you do one from start to finish, and you can tell me what you need to know when you're doing this.
First of all, you want a nice razor sharp knife. One that you can shave with.
Because you just want to touch the fish and let the knife do the work and not really push.
That's why it's curved. You use wrist action and it acts like a spinning.
Let me see that knife again. It's curved. That's for the benefit of your wrist, huh?
Right, you can cut fish a lot better by doing that. See, like when I go under this angle right here, scales are going this direction, so I'm trying to go up underneath the scales. If I went straight down like that, I'd be sawing away.
Yeah, that's what stops you.
Right.
As long as you can go
see
around.
How I'm going from the inside out right here, so like fish that, like trigger fish that have real hard scales, like an alligator, cut the fish from the inside out, that way you don't have to worry about the scales. Then right along here you can see like a little line, and that's where there's no scales, that's where the skin meets the fins. Follow that line all the way down. And once you're inside, the idea is to slide across the bones, not try to cut through the bones. So knowing the bone structure is important also.
Yeah, it's not about speed, it's about knowing where to put that knife.
Those are the only bones that I cut through right there, which are called the pin bones, which connects the rib cage. Right here's the ribs. These bones right here connect the ribs to the skin. And that's the only bones that I try to cut through. So again, see, I'm going up underneath the scales.
What's the yield on fish after you totally fillet them out? No skin, no bone, nothing.
Well, every fish has a little bit different, so a different yield. Red groupers, which I'm cutting here right now, if I get a yield cut, fillet, skin off, belly flap in, pin bones in, I could probably get 47%.
That's pretty good for a red grouper.
Right.
Black grouper, the yield is higher, huh?
Black grouper, I would get about 55% on.
Wow, that's quite a difference.
Now, if you take the belly off and you pin bone it, I get about 43 to 44% out of a red grouper and about 47 to 48% out of a black grouper. And that's not counting these nice little tasty treats that I'm popping out.
That's the gill?
These are the cheeks right here. There's one on each side, and then I call this piece right here, it's actually this piece of the throat, I call that my third cheek. That's the only piece that still has the skin on, but you can always come back.
That's just as good as the other part of the grouper, isn't it?
Well, it's just pure meat, there's no bones in this, so if you're going to like do stir fry or grouper nuggets, all you gotta do is chop it on up. Fillets I'm selling right now for $9.75 a pound. These pieces right here are $4 a pound. Which one would you rather have?
Yeah. Man. How many pounds of grouper can you fillet in 1 hour if you're a good fillet man?
Fish this size right here, if I just had to fillet them, not skin and pin bone them, I can probably do about 1,000 pounds an hour.
1,000 pounds an hour?
Yeah. Well, look at this table right here. This table here had about 120, 130 pound of fish on it. I'll probably be done with this in about 15 minutes. During contest, we would, my fastest time was on black groupers. We would have 5 20-pound black groupers totaling 100 pounds, and you had to fillet them and skin them in a contest. And my best time was 4 minutes and 23 seconds to fillet 5 fish and skin them, and I still got 47% yield out of it.
That's pretty good, you know, because the speed could make you have less yield.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope I'm getting a good video of this. It's hard to tell until I put it in the computer. So it'll be a long video and make sure I get some good shots here. You always learn through repetition anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. I've done so many fish now, I can almost do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
But I still have all my fingers, and I plan on keeping my fingers.
We're talking about millions of pounds of fish too over 25 years.
Actually, it's been about 30 years, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I can imagine if you're not really awake, you can accidentally slip and cut yourself.
Yeah, this knife is sharp, and it's not going to stop until it hits bone.
I get some shots like this of the whole body and everything.
You can see, if I have to use it, I'd really be grooving into it, you know?
Yeah, this is an educational video though. We're going to put this on YouTube, teach everybody.
That'll be interesting.
Okay, I guess that's enough. Thanks a lot, Mr. Nachman. Appreciate it.
Most welcome.